I'm Natty from CurlShoppe, a brand dedicated to bringing you curly hair products. So today I'm going to be showing you a difference between two types of gel when I'm doing a wash and go. I'm doing both the buttered up collection gels, which is a styling gel, and the jelly. So even when you're looking at the two products, you see a difference here. So this is the butter jelly, it looks more creamier, whereas this is a styling gel and it, I don't know, looks more like a gel. So I've already washed, conditioned, and put in my leave-in for my hair. To wash, I use the coconut hydrating cleanser. To condition, I use the coconut cream conditioner. And my leave-in, I use the buttermilk leave-in conditioner. So because I have thick curly hair, what I like to do is part my hair into four. And this just helps me with the actual washing process and kind of the actually everything, just so that I can really get in there. So because my hair is really thick, if I didn't have it sectioned, it'd kind of be hard to get my fingers up in there and wash and stuff. So I like to part it into four and then I work on each section as I go. So what I did was I just, you know, put in the cleanser, rinse it out, put in the conditioner, detangled, and then I put in my leave-in, twisted it, and put it up in this bun. And that's where we're starting today, prior to me putting in a gel. I need a water bottle. And here we go. So the reason why a spray bottle is super important for thick curly hair is, especially if yours is like mine, where it dries really quick, you need the water to help the product get into your hair. Without that, the product's just going to sit on top and it's not going to work the way that it's intended to. So I'll be using this baby to keep my hair wet while I'm applying the gel. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I did my left side with the butter jelly right now. And I did a rake and smooth method. So I'm going to do the right side with the styling gel. So we'll see. Okay, so I've done the two back sides of my hair. This is the jelly. This is the styling gel. And you see a little texture shot all over my face. So I took my fingers, I raked, and then the other hand I smoothed. Or rake, smooth. Either way, you have the rake to clump, smooth to make sure the product's on there. Did the same technique, and you would think I got a haircut on this side. And this is elongating. So the styling gel has more hold than the butter jelly. And the butter jelly still allows for a little bit more volume. So it's gonna look a little different when I diffuse. So I'll do a little bit of diffusing. So I'm using this, just have the diffusing attachment, and dry it just a little bit. So shake, 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 shake. So there's still lots of movement with both the gels. I mean, it's not fully dry, but you can see like there. So like some of the curls are clumping. And then here, this seems a bit frizzier, and that's because it has less hold, but it allows for bigger hair. So there's still bounce, of course. It's still flexible hold, nothing that's gonna make your hair look crunchy. But yeah, the styling gel elongates the curls a little more. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my hair and see how it goes. So while I was doing my hair, this beautiful clump happened with the butter jelly. And you may notice, like, when you're doing your hair, that the front of your hair, like that's tighter, the front of your hair will act different than the back of your hair. You know, around the perimeter is different than the crown. And you know, you'll get used to your hair, but I just want to show you that little clump. Okay, so I finished the butter jelly side. So my bangs are probably the healthiest part of my hair. And just look at that clumpage. Hair clump and shine. So that's what the butter jelly looks like. And onto the styling gel side. So right now I can barely see with my bangs. So this is my bangs with the styling gel. So still shiny, still clumpy. So I'm just gonna try and part that. Shoot. So lesson, because I parted my hair this way, I guess now my hair is going to dry this way because I styled it that way. But usually I wear my hair with like most of this over on that side. So make sure you properly part your hair when you're doing this. So I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse this part. I think you can kind of tell right away, like, this has a lot of volume and this looks more controlled. Again, butter jelly, butter styling gel, elongating volume. So we'll see how it looks kind of air dried, and then you'll get to see the final picture. Okay, so these are my results after the wash and go. So jelly, styling gel, and winner for me and my hair type is the jelly. Why do I like the jelly more? Because it allows for more volume, which I mentioned earlier, and it clumped really well, and I really love the shine for the individual curls. And nothing wrong with the styling gel, I just feel like for my hair type in a wash and go setting, I would use the butter jelly. I still would use the styling gel for styling my hair into a bun, so slicking, putting it at the front, which I do quite a bit during the week. I'm pretty active, so I go to the gym almost every day, and it's really hard to rock a wash and go while going to the gym, so I often put it into a puff and just works out easier for me. So my beginning of the week is a wash and go, so I would use the butter jelly for that, as you can see. And then later in the week, I would start putting my hair into a puff where I would switch and use the styling gel. So these are the results. Again, for my hair type, for a wash and go, I would use the butter jelly, and for styling, I would use the styling gel. Both are from the Buttered Up collections. And this is the result. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe so you can watch more videos from Natty and Ro, as well as if any products that you need, you can go check out CurlShoppe.ca. And the next video is going to be with Ro. She's going to be doing a battle of the gels, but it's going to be the battle of the jellies. So it's going to be the coconut jelly soft hold and the butter jelly medium hold, so you can see the comparison of those two on a looser curl pattern. See you next time.